Spike.
Spike! Ha! Professor, Katie, I will save you right now.
What a stubborn guy. You've come this far? However, I don't think I'm giving Professor and the girl back yet. You're going to help me?
I'm never going to cooperate.
Yeah. And you, Buzz, let us go.
Please be still, Katie.
Buzz, take them away.
Yes.
Hey, stop it! Buzz, come to your senses! Stop, Buzz!
I will keep you company with this battle cruiser.
Another boss without any, dare I even say it, boss music. Yes, this is Specter's battle cruiser, which was kind of teased in the level in, well, the Crumbling Castle level. We'll go with that. So basically, firstly, it will launch these missiles, and eventually what will happen after you try to outrun them, what is weird is they do sometimes drop cookies for Spike to use, and then it will start sending out these UFOs. Seriously, although not before it uses like a wave of fire. That's the way I can do it, which is easily negated by using the propeller. And yeah, seriously. And then I believe it's just sent out its weakness there, which is this thing. The only way to really destroy the targets easily is with the, believe it or not, the explosive ammo. Regular ammo doesn't seem to do anything here, seriously. And then it just goes back to launching missiles again. And you can try and outrun the missiles with the dash hoop, but to be honest, it doesn't take very long anyway. Okay, so let's see, is it the fire this time or the UFOs? Let's see. If it's blue, it's the UFOs, which is the case here. Again, unlike with the UFO monkeys, they can easily be hit with Spike's stun club, seriously. Don't know what the monkey's obsession is with the UFOs, but whatever. And even after a while, they will disappear, so yeah. Unfortunately, sometimes Specter will follow up with a bit of that annoying fire, so yeah, not great. But anyway, that being said, let's go continue on through here, because we're not done yet. Because, yeah, you can tell now that the cruiser is definitely damaged. And so it will come down for you if you're not careful. If you are able to, you can use some explosive ammo to actually do it as the cruiser bears down on you. It's not easy though, when sometimes it's just so off that, yeah. And eventually what will happen is that seemingly it will start glowing red. And sometimes it does launch a giant bomb on here, but honestly it doesn't always do that. Seriously, when I destroyed it completely, it will just come down on you and pretty much blow up. That's what sometimes happens there, seriously. I believe the explosion is due to the fact that it can't launch missiles because it so badly damages Specter's cruiser, so yeah. And that attack is very annoying, yes.
Wow, you did it. I'm impressed. I can't believe you've come this far.
I won't lose to you! Return the Professor, Katie, and Buzz!
Let's see. I'll think about it. I just thought of something interesting. I'll call you later. Look forward to it. See you.
Wait, Specter! Are you running away? Wait! Well done!
Hi, Spike. How are you? Weren't you expecting to see me? I'd like to play a game with you. It could be a lot of fun for both of us. I hid the Professor and Katie somewhere in that amusement park. Why don't you try to find them? Or perhaps you will just enjoy the rides. I've prepared them for your arrival. I think they'll provide you with an unforgettable experience. Well, I'll be somewhere in the park. Bet you'll never find me!
The next level is Specterland. Yeah, apparently, just like Dr. Eggman, seemingly Specter has his own amusement park as well. The only thing he's enslaved here is monkeys, not aliens. But that being said, yeah, this is where seemingly Natalie and the Professor are being held. So indeed, where we want to go with Spike is, well, we can go to either the roller coaster or the circus, but there's also one other area we can go to, which is Western Land. And indeed, there are various monkeys here, many of them dangerous ones, like both red pants and black pants monkeys, seriously. There's one monkey up on top of the saloon here, so yeah, we want to get him. Be careful, however, the thing is not great to get him, if you know what I mean. I also kind of like the music here as well, seriously. And also the Specterland music as well, because it's probably the most unique tunes I've seen in the game, even if it is a bit more circusy, shall we say, although the circus gets its own music. More on that later, but for now I am going to try and get the monkey here, so indeed it doesn't help that, as I say, this is a red pants monkey. Also by the barn you will have to deal with, I'll tell it does look like a barn, but never mind. You'll have to deal with 3 annoying monkeys here, who will try and run back in, seriously. So this is the Western Hotel, however. So yeah, they will stay outside the door for a short period. So yeah, if you are able to knock them down, should I say, then yeah, it'd be a lot easier. Also, I see Specter coin on top of the I don't even know what to call it, the entrance to the town. So yeah, finally I got that red pants monkey. As ever, the goal is to capture Specter, just like with the TV tower level, and of course the crumbling castle level. But never mind that. Knock down that monkey. Stupid cover fire. Seriously. Right. Aim at the left and get that guy. Down he goes. I can get that monkey there. Again, it's a red pants monkey, so be careful. But it did kind of dither a bit before trying to go back into the hotel there. Yeah, not a good move there, mate, seriously. But never mind that. I don't know if I go for the last monkey. There are a couple of cookies I want to pick up because Spice Health is not looking great here. Indeed, it does not. I don't know if there's any up by the saloon, but whatever. So knock that one down, the Black Pants monkey, which is probably the hardest one of the 3 to get because he is right above the entrance to the hotel, which makes it a lot harder for him to, dare I even say, come back. I'm trying to stay as close to the hotel as possible, if that makes any sense, so he doesn't have any time to escape back inside. And then there's the matter of the Specter coin, of course. So yeah, I'll do a double jump here on top of the, I don't know what this is. Apparently it's another bar. Yeah, the Western bar. Yeah, I don't know if the translation was that great, but all you need to do is use the propeller to get over to the top of the entrance to the town, sorry. Yeah, I think it'd be probably bigger than a village, but maybe not. Anyway, that being said, Now that leaves only the roller coaster and of course the circus. I don't know which one I go to first. Let's see, because the circus does have an annoying boss, but the roller coaster does have a whole section which would probably put Donkey Kong 64 to shame. Seriously, you'd think losing all those coins in the Minecart Madness levels in Donkey Kong 64 would be a pain, but there is one other thing that in this game is more annoying than even Donkey Kong 64. But we'll get to that in a moment. First, I'm going to go to a secret area, which is over a large ravine. Seriously, who builds a roller coaster like this thing? Seriously. But yes, apparently if we go down here, we can go around the corner through here into seemingly the amusement arcade, which why the hell would anyone build one over a bottomless pit? I don't know, but there's a monkey playing some video games. Apparently it's called Kids. I mean, there was Snowball Kids, but this game kind of looks a bit more like, well, from a distance it looks like Pac-Man, but looking up close it looks more like Space Invaders. And there is indeed a game that we unlock called Galaxy Monkey, which is kind of a mixture of Galaga and Space Invaders, which is also my favourite of the 3 mini games you unlock in Ape Escape. So yeah, but with that done, but the weird thing is that arcade game called Kids reminds me way too much of Snowboard Kids, which is the first mini game you unlock. Anyway, that was the only monkey in the immediate area outside the entrance to the roller coaster. So, indeed, we'll want to take the roller coaster now, I think. And here's where things get really, really tough. Because, well, as I say, it's even tougher than the thing. Because at least with Donkey Kong 64, you could switch between the rails. You can't even do that here, because what will happen is that the roller coaster, when it goes around corners, it will try and throw Spike off, and you have to push Spike in the opposite direction that the roller coaster is going. If you crash into any of the barriers or fall off, you lose health. Well, if you fall off, you die, basically. Yes, there are cookies you can pick up, but they require much better timing than I have. And so, yeah. This is no joke, seriously. All the while, a very loud drum and bass track from Soichi Terada plays here, which is very annoying when you're trying to concentrate on this bit. Also, of note, there is also, along this area, at least one Specter coin, I'd say. At least one, because, yeah. And since I am trying to get 40, so I can unlock all the mini games, it may well be worth my while to do so. Attempting this on full health is a bit easier, not a lot easier, but a bit at least easier to deal with. But yeah, I don't know why I'm missing those chips. Or I'm not jumping with those chips, should I say, because I don't really need to, really. I don't. Then we can go down here and nearly lean off our side here, seriously. Ow, that's really gonna hurt. Miss a one up there, but the next area I believe is where the Specter coin is. And the whole rainbow aesthetic there with everything. Kind of reminds me a bit of the Chocobo races in Final Fantasy VII. Seriously. But never mind that. Yeah, jumping over these is a pain, seriously. And there's a Specter coin there that I missed, but whatever. Although I did crash out there. How many lives do I have? I think I had about 7 going into this, and I'd lose a fair few. And that isn't the only area. Okay, I have 5 left, so yeah, so I've lost at least 2. I don't know if restarting this actually, because I think you can restart this area as many times as you want. I don't think you lose lives like with the Sonic games, but whatever. And yeah, this whole segment here where you're trying to jump over each of the barriers and get the Specter coin at the very end is really tough. I'm surprised I was able to do that in one whole go, seriously. And then have Spike take a load of damage there. And towards the very end, you get this huge fall. Seriously, this whole thing is unsafe. Seriously. Somebody call the health and safety people. Anyway, at the very end of that, we will end up in this area, which seemingly is the haunted house or ghost train or whatever. So, don't know if that was a thing, but never mind. We will go in and find Natalie being held hostage here, or Katie, given that I'm playing the UK version.
Hey, Katie. You okay?
Hey, stop being so carefree and get me out of here.
Looks like I can't get there from here.
Yes, you probably will have to take a roundabout way to get here. When I was brought here, I walked a lot. Spike, find the passage to get here.
Okay.
Hurry up! I hate ghosts and high places.
In the haunted house area, there are a couple of enemies to be wary of. Firstly, inside the coffins are, believe it or not, ghosts who will punch you. I am not joking. There are also giant knives here, seriously, by these trees. To avoid them, what you can do is just hug the right wall, and mostly you'll get past them. I say mostly. But anyway, let's go over the ghosts. Firstly, there are these will-o-wisp sort of ghosts, which, honestly, can easily be defeated with a spin attack with Spike's Stun Club. And there are also these punchy ghosts, which come out of these pots. Again, the easiest way to defeat them is just to attack the pots, basically. Seriously, and they disappear. Yeah, they only have one weakness, and it's very obvious. Anyway, if you go up here past these ghosties, you will see over here what looks like a jail cell or something. So yeah, and what we want to do here is go over the top of it, seriously. And then land on this area where there's a monkey running about on these two switches. One of which will open the door, the other one will get us closer to where Natalie is. So bring out the RC car, move it over to the switch, and that will bring up some platforms in that area. And then we'll have to switch to the dash hoop to get through the door. Otherwise it will close very quickly. We won't be able to do it without the dash hoop. It helps to get the camera behind Spike as well, which I did not do there. And then make our way back downstairs to where Katie, or Natalie, is being held. And indeed make our way over the platforms. I am going to use the propeller just to make sure that Spike does not fall into the abyss here. As I said, there's probably enough room for him to jump on each of these, but yeah, I'm not so confident that I can. So get over that gap and into the next area, where we will fall into this arena with a bunch of monkeys. However, what the monkeys will do is basically what those igloo monkeys did in the Ice Age, is that play hide and seek or something. Seriously, while the ghosties come at you from everywhere, they keep respawning to the ghosts, so yeah. So, once a monkey jumps out of a coffin, be sure to follow them, seriously. And no, spin attacks do not work here. The ghosts can, however, be defeated with a spin attack, though they won't always give you cookies, seriously. Eventually, you'll run out, basically. So yeah, but basically, there are 3 monkeys. We saw them actually diving earlier, so yeah. If you pause the video, you'll see that. So you have to capture all 3 monkeys to actually free Natalie, who's hanging above here. Probably scared to death of the ghosts. Oh well, there's the last monkey. He went off to the right, but I want to get rid of these annoying ghosts first. Seriously. Where's the last monkey? And no, it's not like even with the Great Wall level. All of the monkeys there came out at once. Here, they will just come out one at a time. Seriously. Sometimes they will dither a bit, but not often. So this one dithering. He almost got me in the... And surprise, one up! Yeah, seriously. Okay, so where's the monkey coming out then? Because all I hear is of the ghost, seriously. I sound more like Gruntilda than one of the ghosts, to be honest. But never mind. Okay, there he is. And ouch. Knock me down, you get the idea. Right, he's just standing there trying to punch me. And there we go.
Ow! Can't you be a little more gentle?
It isn't my fault. Didn't you see the cage fall on its own? Whew, you must have hit your head.
Excuse me? Where is Specter?
I still haven't found him.
How about Buzz?
No.
What are you doing? We must do something.
Where are you going?
I'm returning to the lab. We can't win without using that equipment. You'll be fine without me here.